Live tarot readings. What is up? What is up? It's Thursday. Thank God it's Friday tomorrow, man. Hopefully the Friday goes quite well. Hopefully it's nice and quiet. No emergencies. You never know, though. You never know. But no emergency tonight, that's for sure. We're hanging out. We are doing some tarot stuff. Oh, there's some new tarots on Kickstarter. Man, they're ugly. Oh, ew. Oh no, I don't want all that. What is going on? How are you doing? Pinky, Bria, what is going on? Want spirit messages? Queen, how are you doing, Queen? How are you doing, Bria? How's it going tonight? Is everybody doing great? Is everybody ready for a Friday? Is everybody ready for tomorrow? We got the Friday. By the way, this is the Waterfall Tarot. No longer available. No, it will be. It will be. In September, it will be available again. It is going to be amazing. I mean, I'm just saying. Pinky, how does William feel after I blocked him? Mystic Cats, what is going on? Cat, how are you doing? Kat, how is your deck printing? Did you figure out where you're going to print it? There's supposedly a expert playing card company that prints decks. So I wrote them a message and they didn't reply. So I wrote them another message and they didn't reply. So I called them and they didn't answer the phone. So I'm not sure how expert they are. It does say expert. It does say expert. Bartman, I just answered that yesterday. Lee, what's going on? Will my daughter's dad end the third party? Huh. Okay. Let's see. Will the daughter's dad end the third party? I'm not sure what the third party is. Does he got a couple of people going on at the same time? Is that what's going on? Queen, is that what's going on? All right, let's see. Dad and the third party. Raina, what is going on? Bratterstein, welcome. How are you doing? Should you become a body piercer? You know, Bratterstein, look what I got today. Look what I got today. I got a tattoo artist tarot. I mean, I'm just saying, this would be literally the perfect thing to read with, but I need to keep it in order to do my 4K flip through. But, okay, we'll get to your question in just a minute. In the meantime, we'll do Queen. Will Dad end the third party? Uh-oh. Pinky Lee, Raina, welcome. What's going on? Gypsy, El Tigro, what is up? What is coming on for the 2 weeks? Let's see, we got the Tarot Tower, and something's wrong with the lighting. Anyway, so I do have a new card, by the way, brand new card. This is going to have heavy Photoshop, so if it doesn't look all that impressive, it's because it's one half Photoshop. I'm just saying. All right, let's do the Light Seers Tarot for the Dad ending the third party. I hope I found a printer, but they aren't responding after giving me a quote. Oh my God. What is going on with the printers? What is going on with the printers? Dallas, welcome. What is going on? I don't understand. How is it so difficult to print a deck of cards nowadays? I mean, we can make playing cards. We can do that one, but it is so outrageously expensive. It is so expensive. Zoe, what is going on? All right, let's check it out. We need some water. We're losing our voice. Not sure what's going on with the voice thing. It's been good all day. Maybe that's why it's gone, because it was good all the day. Araceli, what is going on? Is Dad going to end the third party? Oh my. The Three of Cups says that's going to be difficult to get an ending for that particular situation. The Three of Cups is indeed the third party. It really sort of points to the whole third-party situation. It points to the possibility of that going on for quite some time. In fact, the Five of Wands, though, the Five of Wands sneaks in here and says that this is eventually going to come bite this person in the rear, right? The Five of Wands, the situation is going to come bite them in the rear. The Eight of Pentacles, they're going to try to work their way out of it. They're going to try to sort of weasel their way out of it almost. Paula, what is going on? But the Eight of Pentacles, they're going to try very hard to weasel their way out of it. They're not going to make much progress. They're going to have a bit of difficulty getting that in to full steam. And the Queen of Swords says they're going to get a bit of retaliation from somebody from the whole third-party situation. So I think it does come to an end, but not voluntarily. It's not like they just choose to end it. They just say, you know what? We don't need the third party anymore. Mina's Bookshelf, what is going on? I mean, we don't need the third party anymore. Let's move on. Let's do something else. I don't think they utter that phrase at all. I don't think they do. I think that they continue the third party until it goes sour. They try to weasel out of it, and the Queen of Swords says that doesn't work because it comes and bites them in the end. It bites them in the end. So the answer to the question is no, not voluntarily, but maybe yes by virtue of, somebody not being pleased. Kay, what is going on? It's good to see you. All right, Bretterstein, let's see. Should I become a body piercer? Let's check that out. Body piercer. Let's check it out. Is that going to be something that would be good? Is that going to be something that gets you some stability, some money, all of the other good stuff? Let's check it out by using the This Might Hurt Tarot, which I think that'll be all right. I think that, yeah, Queen, I think it comes to haunt them. You know, one of the things to where you think you're going to get away with it for quite some time, and then reality hits. And, you never know what happens after that. Then reality hits. So, speaking of reality, I'm kind of curious why Incromancy, why did they print 1,000? I think they only sold like 150 on the Kickstarter. Why did they print 1,000 of those things? Okay. So, body piercing, it's going to be something that you enjoy doing. Clearly, the Page of Cups, we do enjoy that. It's going to be something where we can, expand maybe into incromancy. We can do that as well. We can expand into all sorts of things like that. We can maybe even start our own business, get some other stuff going, get in a little group, and get in business with other people as well. Latoya, thank you for your donation. Appreciate that. All right, but the Eight of Swords and Judgment of the Two of Wands. So basically, as far as options go, as far as making money and getting in a career and moving forward and getting an expansion of what you're doing, this is not going to be something that pays as well as you had hoped, or is more of a career option. If that's going to be something on the side, a little money on the side, I think that would be all right. But if you're leaning on this to be like, this is, what I do for a living. This is what I do to pay rent. This is what I do to pay bills, car payment, etc. I think the Two of Wands says it's going to be difficult to sort of get that proverbial fat cash from this particular thing. If you want to do it on the side, like for example, I do art on the side. I know that art will not pay the bills, but I like drawing and not literally, I hate drawing, but I like painting. So I do it on the side, and it does bring in a couple of dollars, not anything major, but brings in that couple of extra dollars, and it's something that I enjoy doing. So if you want to do it on the side, Judgment says you'd be able to possibly do that, and that's going to be something good for you. Eight of Swords says, though, don't restrict yourself into just body piercing. Expand out, get into other things that are going to be similar to that. Maybe as a tattoo artist, maybe as other opportunities as well. Once you sort of get into that full steam and you expand out, I think that you're gonna find something that you really enjoy doing, and it earns a couple of dollars on the side, Pull the Two of Wands, Eight of Swords, a Page of Cups also. All right, we have that repeat. You have the repeat Well, we can kind of review what you have as far as the card goes. Again, the Two of Wands sort of means that that pathway, that journey may not be where you sort of want to be in it. You're looking for the Eight of Swords, again, talking about don't restrict yourself to only body piercing, maybe expand into tattoo artistry. All that other stuff could really sort of, at that point, maybe you're looking at a living. I mean, maybe once you expand that, in other words, if I do just art, if I do just tarot cards, for example, maybe I'm stuck and I'm not going to be able to do this for a living. Obviously, that nobody prints tarot cards for a living other than like MJ Jones or something like that. But I mean, yeah. So, but you can expand out. You can get into other things. And the Page of Cups says you may be in it alone, may not have a lot of support for it, but it is going to be something that you can enjoy. Either way, I say go for it. And if you do become a tattoo artist, make sure to make a tarot card deck. Now, Kat, thank you for your donation. Appreciate that. Now, they printed 1,000 of these decks, and the Kickstarter, they only got 150. That hurts. That hurts. All right, hang on. Incromancy. How many okay, they got 200. So they got a surplus. They have a surplus stock of 800 decks. 800 decks. Wow. I'm not sure that I could sit on 800 decks. Where will I find what I'm seeking? All right, let's check that out. Thank you, Latoya, for your donation. Let's check that out. I mean, okay, I'll take a survey. Here, Kat, you've done a deck. Kat, would you sit on an overstock of 800 decks? Kat, let me know. Let me know if you would sit on an overstock of 800 decks. They'd just be sitting in your house and you're trying to sell it and hoping for the best. I don't know. Crystal, what is going on? It's good to see you. Elizabeth, welcome. Arceli was already here. Christina, what is up? Mina's Bookshelf has joined as well. Mina, did you get a new blog post? Jay, what is going on? Yeah, Mina, I need to check out your new blog post if you got one. So I started following Mina's Bookshelf. Mina, you need to get on BookTube. Mina, I'm just telling you, you need to get on that BookTube. There is a ton of good people making book reviews, and they got just a boatload of subscriptions and views and everything else. Yeah, 800 stock just sitting there rotting is not my thing. Where are we going to find what you're looking for? I think it's going to be with someone of importance or a institute of importance, or sort of like an important business or an important building or something like that. Or it could be with someone important. The Hierophant really sort of points to the institution, or, it could be a school, it could be a church, could be obviously the church, the Hierophant, it could be a lot of things. It could be a formal institution or a formal person or a person of power, right? The Hierophant, the Hierophant, they would actually appoint the emperor. So, they had a lot of power. Philippe, what is going on? It's good to see you. So the institution or someone of power. The Five of Cups, though, says that you're not welcome. You don't get a warm welcome once you approach the person of power, or once you approach the institution. You don't get that warm of a welcome, right? The Five of Cups being the loss of pleasure. It's almost like that you're going to be challenged in getting into that particular space or getting into that particular thing to find what you are seeking. Pleasure says eventually on your journey, though, you do find it. So there is a stumbling block in the loss of pleasure, but then we go into literal pleasure from loss of pleasure. In other words, you seek what you need. and you get into some stumbling blocks. You get into an uphill climb trying to get that. Bela, hello, what is going on? Wolf, welcome, how are you doing? And but you do end up getting it. Not an easy road, but you do end up there, and you do end up getting it. You are successful. The Queen of Pentacles, though, it's almost like you can't hang on to it very long. It's difficult to hang on to it for a long period of time, or it's difficult to sort of grasp it and utilize it the way you want to, or hang on to it. It's difficult to sort of get that balance between that, but you do end up getting it, though. But once you get it, maybe you get bored of it. Once you get it, maybe you need something different, or you find out this is not exactly what you had needed in the first place. But either way, it almost seems like that the Queen of Pentacles, the stability of the Queen, the stability of the Earth Pentacles is reversed, meaning that it's just not stable. It's just not, it doesn't bring you what you need for a long period of time. Sai T, what is going on? Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. If you're new here, by the way, we have 750 videos. Click that subscribe button to get literally 2 to 3 videos a day. 2 to 3 videos a day. We got 750, and we ain't slowing down. We're not even remotely slowing that train down. I'm just saying, will we get a new house? Kat, let's check that out. All right, Kat, then we'll go for the free questions, I guess. Will we get a new, so post your question now. Post your question now, coming up on the free questions after this. And we will try our best to try and get the answers to what you need. In the meantime, let us check out one of my favorites, the golden wheel for this, because I do love house shopping, especially the interest rate now is 2.9. That's insane. That is insane. I mean, that is bananas. I know some people that have a 4 interest rate. Considering it's 2.9 now, that's nuts. That's like a point. That's a lot of money. That is, I mean, over a 30-year period of time, that is a lot of money saved. So yeah, that refinancing, I don't know how much that costs, but I told the person that's paying 4, I was like, you need to refi. I mean, just go ahead and cash that out. Cash that out. Don't just sit on a 4 interest rate when you can get 2.9 right now. Okay, let's check it out. Will we get the new house? I'm sort of looking for something good here. The Empress says maybe. The Empress says maybe. Lillian, what is going on? Good to see you. Not the house. We put in an offer, not a new house, but the new. Okay, so you already have, when will we get the new house? There you go. You already put in an offer. The 6 of Wheels says the offer is accepted. It is accepted. So look it in there. Amina, hello. How are you doing? I mean, the 6 of Wheels, they're handing out you're handing out the offer, and they take it. I mean, they take it. We can actually see them live on camera. We can see them taking that offer. We can see them taking the offer. I don't see any problem at all with getting that offer taken at all. I mean, we're taking that offer. We're accepting it. We're getting into that, and we are going to be exchanging money very soon. The 9 of Cups points to that emotional elation where we lose our voice. What is going on? That emotional elation where everything is fun, everything is rocking, everything's going well, and we are definitely excited about getting into that new house and getting all of that stuff. The Moon says we have some adjustments to make, though. Obviously, getting into something new, moving into the house is going to be a big adjustment. The Moon says it's time to sort of start shopping around there and finding what's nearby, where we're going to get groceries, where we're going to go and do some fun stuff, or the restaurants around there. So sort of start figuring out the daily activities that we're going to have once we get into the new house. And I think that's going to be something fun as well. But the Moon says we're settled in, we are doing day-to-day activities, we're getting everything done. You know, it looks good as far as that offer is concerned. It looks good as far as that emotional elation and getting in as well. Raina, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Now, the Empress says you're very, very comfortable in this house. Annie Law, what is going on? Good to see you. But the Empress says we're very comfortable. We're very accustomed to this house. It feels like we've lived there before, almost. It's almost like a sort of a karma type situation. We feel like we lived there before. We feel very, very comfortable. We fit right in. We know where everything goes almost immediately. It's very, very comfortable once we get into this house. And I think the Empress says your comfort level, your adjustment period, and everything is going to go fantastic. So I think that is looking good. Accepting that offer with that 6. Accepting that offer with that 6. I've never thought about that until I just saw it. I never thought about that way. I need to put that in my book. I'll give you credit, Kat, if I put that in my book. All right. Raina for Araceli. Araceli, what is Araceli's question? Let's scroll up and find out. Gypsy Jade, what is going on? It's good to see you. Love reading. Let's see about Araceli. Little Minion, are you currently single? Are you in love? Or like what's going on, Araceli? Let us know. All right. Love reading there. Making it such a good deal. Very large house. Ooh, nice. I have 2 days off work. Austin, you got to spend those 2 days hanging out with me. Hanging out with me on the stream, Austin. There you go. Or playing your guitar. Something like that. I don't know. All right. Let's go straight for the gold and do the slow tarot. Let's go straight for the gold and do the slow tarot. All right. Gracia, just back from work. Well, you're not late. We just started, so that's good news. Gracia, it's good news. We just started. We're doing a love reading for Araceli. Araceli, are you single? Are you looking for the love of your life? Did you already find the love of your life? I mean, are you hooked up? Is this a love? Because this sort of changes. If you're looking for somebody, if you're not looking for somebody, and I tell you somebody's coming, it's kind of awkward. So let's find out about that. Let's find out about all that good stuff. I'm a writer about real estate. Well, there you go. A writer about real estate. Do you write books about real estate? Or do you just write up the properties? Or like, what's going on? Anyway, let's check it out. So the 6 of Pentacles is your card then. What is a particular man appearing in my dreams trying to tell me? Tanisha, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right. Well, now, temptation, the devil being reversed. I think you actually have somebody come into your life that we're talking about stability here with the Knight of Coins. The Knight of Coins is interesting. Definitely has a lot of different sort of aspects to it that not a particular usual relationship. I think you got an unusual relationship sort of coming in, right? The Knight of Coins, probably not the best person to have a relationship with, but they do have a certain level of confidence. They do have a certain level of sort of, I mean, a bit of a almost traveling a lot for work, maybe commuting a lot for work. They have a lot of work they need to do. Also very proud of what they do for work as well. And I think that they are an earth sign, so you have to put up with all of that, but you know, there it goes. But the Knight of Coins says that they are proud of what they do. They definitely sort of talk about it a lot. There's somebody that is very passionate about a lot of different things, right? The Devil reverse, though, says they do have some secrets. They bring in a little bit of baggage. I mean, not like, you know, American Airlines where you're dragging in 5 huge bags and, you know, not like that. But I do believe they're bringing in a little bit of baggage from their previous relationship, which is sort of still going on, but you know, they're trying to get out of it. They're trying to look for a replacement. Their idea of a relationship is sort of like a job, right? Because they do work, they are proud of that stuff. So the relationship is like a job where you don't quit your current job until you find another stable job. So they are going to be sort of shopping around. Just be wary of that if you get into that situation, right? Make sure that's not going to be a big problem. Six of Coins as well. So they do have a bit of a miserly aspect to them, sort of enhanced by the two. So, I mean, as far as juggling things, as far as getting things going with this particular person, it's going to be kind of difficult, but overall, you're just sort of fascinated with them. You do want to get into something and try it out. And I think overall you have fun for a little bit of a short relationship, but sort of watch out for the third party situation where they think the relationship is like a job. You need a steady job before you quit the one you're at. So yeah, that could be kind of messy. Could be messy a bit, but that's okay. Deck is so pretty. I want it, but the mail is so messed up. Yeah, this is rough. This is rough to get mail to anybody right now. I'm kind of concerned because what's going on with my lights? Hang on. I didn't bump it or anything. This light has a fascination with turning the other way. Hang on. Let me fix this. What is going on with this light? All right. It is not going to stay, is it? It is not going to stay, is it? Okay, if you want to turn that way, we'll turn that way. And I'll just move the light like that. There we go. All right, the light is being a bit obnoxious, I have to say. It keeps turning the other direction, and I'm not sure why. And there's no knob to lock it in a particular direction, so yeah, the annoyance is real. The annoyance is real, I have to say. All right, Tanisha, does Jerry like me? Oh, we got the old-fashioned work relationship going. The work love. For work love, you can't go wrong with the Dark Mansion Tarot because you never know what you're going to get. Amina, your voice is so comforting. Is that good? I think that's good, I guess. Everything from the States is taking a while at the moment. Ooh, that hurts. Oh, is this COVID thing ever going to end? Is it ever going to end? Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, because I need to ship out my cards eventually around September-ish. And I'm praying that there's no more COVID by then, or the COVID is settled down, or maybe I'll delay shipment for a while. I don't know. But it's concerning me because I did ship one international package to Brazil and they bounced it. They literally bounced the package back to me and said it could not be delivered. I'm like, what do you mean it cannot be delivered to that country? They're not taking deliveries in Brazil. So the guy was pretty cool. He said, no problem. I ordered the waterfall anyway. Just ship both of them at the same time. That'll be good. I'm like, okay, that's all right. All right. Let's see what we're doing here with Jerry getting a hookup at work. Judgment reversed, the 5 of Cups, the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. This looks like a terrible idea. Tanisha, I'm doing it right now. That is Tanisha right there talking about Jerry and seeing what is going to happen here. This looks overall like just a poor idea. It just looks like a poor idea overall. If we look at it from the standpoint of, is this wise? Is this going to be something that's going to be turn out poorly or come bite you? I mean, it does have a bit of that feel. It does. We have the Queen of Swords. It's almost like that you end up getting pretty upset with Jerry over something, and it almost happens fairly quickly as far as that's concerned. So not exactly sort of the best opportunity there. You do get tired of him very quickly. So it's almost like that the job and things that happen at the work are a bit different or feel a lot different than outside of the job and how they treat people in particular thing. And the Five of Cups sort of symbolizes this and lets you know. It lets you know that, I mean, this may not be the best idea, right? That's the Lord of loss of pleasure. And Tanisha keeps asking if I'm doing her. And, well, not literally, but I mean, you know, we're doing the reading right now, Tanisha. Yeah, it just looks like just a poor idea overall. Okay, let's figure out. Maybe Tanisha doesn't see at the bottom left. Let me do the ending soon. Okay, we'll do that. Here we go. Tanisha, I'm doing your reading. There we go. See, hopefully that is a bit subtle. It's a bit subtle, but okay. So the Five of Cups says that, you know, that is going to eventually come back and bite you. Now, the Queen of Wands, the CEO. It is possible to multitask this for a short period of time. So, Bradley, thank you for your donation. Appreciate you. It is possible for you to put up with this for a short period of time. But Judgment said after it's over, now it gets awkward, and now things sort of go down the tubes. So yeah, I mean, overall, it doesn't seem like the wisest idea. So the cards obviously say, you know, this may not be the best. May not be the best idea. Do they like you? I see absolutely nothing in there that says they do. But you do have an opportunity to get into that. If you want to get into that, it would be a short-term relationship and awkward at the very end. Which may not be the best thing. Unless you don't mind just leaving or him leaving or something like that. Whatever Divine wants me to know. Bradley, let us check it out. Bradley, see what Divine wants us to know. Oh, I'm on the wrong screen. So I got that ending soon thing. All right. Whoa. Tonight is typing issues galore. Typing issues galore. Should I put the question in like bright red or something? I don't know. Not sure what we're going to do. Psy, how will my love life be in the future? Whoa. Well, I know how my shuffling will be in the future. Apparently very poor. Very shuffling challenged. My voice is going. I'm shuffling challenged. You never know what is next. Lady, welcome. What is going on? Late joining. You're never late. You're never late. Literally just started. Opportunity for a heartbreak and an awkward work life. Heartbreaking work life. I mean, sometimes those things do work out. Sometimes they work out. But when they don't, you know, you definitely are in an awkward position for sure. We don't read all reversals, so we straighten them out when that happens. General rule. All right, what does Divine want me to know? The Queen of Pentacles says it's all about finding where you've been and learning from those particular mistakes. I think that you have learned a lot from previous mistakes. You have been in situations where you've encountered things you didn't like. You've encountered things that were challenging and you got through them. And it's time to sort of reflect upon that. It's time to reflect upon that and figure out sort of your strengths, your weaknesses, and get a good inventory of how things are going in that regard. Because we have the Tower coming next, so that we have a very big life event sort of coming through where we end up with some changes, some definite changes in our life and how things are treated and how things go, etc. So the Tower moment is usually a big one. And what the cards around the Tower sort of determine how the Tower is going to go. So if you have a Tower next to the Three of Swords, it's going to be a rough Tower. The Tower next to the Devil, it's going to be caused by something, right? So over here, we have the Hanged Man. What happens is, it's almost like that you learn something, you get some information, you find out something that you did not know before, and it's fairly shocking. It's something that is jolting and has an interesting aspect to it that you didn't quite expect. So now you have to sort of deal with that, and there's a lot of ramifications. There's a lot of other people, maybe other people involved, and things like that that bring that moment into perspective and make you sort of redo a lot of different things as far as that's concerned. So the Hanged Man brings that enlightenment, but it also is hit from the Tower, also linked into the Tower. Again, the Tower sort of just corrupts the rest of the read. So that's how we're sort of going with that as well. Now, it's almost like you need to get out or escape, or the situation changes and morphs into something that is different than what you had before. And now you're going to have to deal with this. Now you're going to have to deal with this on your own terms. Is that going to be something that you want to do? Maybe not. Maybe we have an on-off type thing here. We have a lot of different challenges. But overall, the Knight of Wands says we're going to have to pick up the pieces and we're going to have to escape. We're going to have to get some motion. This is the Fire of Fire. You're going to have to take some actions from what comes out of the Tower event and what comes out of the new information that you get from that, sort of causes or is linked to the Tower moment. Anyway, good luck with all of that. Good luck with all of that. Seems maybe a bit challenging there for a little bit of the aspects. All right. Who else has a question? Works out for super lucky people. That may be it. That may be it. We got the sore voice today. Not sure what even caused that. Not even sure what caused all of this stuff. All right. Ricky, when will he tell me that he loves me? Well, let's see. Hopefully it's not a total stranger. Hopefully it's not a total stranger. Let's see. When will they say, I love you? Rithika. They say, Rithika, I love you. I've been waiting to say that we'll do that with a thought. There we go. With a thought. Only a couple of people love the thought. Only a couple of people, but I'm one of them. H is my boyfriend and hasn't said the I love you yet. Oh my. Oh my. Let's find out. When will they utter the words you're waiting for there? I don't know. That's sort of awkward, right? I guess it's sort of awkward. If you've been dating like 5 years and they haven't said I love you once, that could get kind of awkward. That could get kind of awkward. That is the Grimalkin Tarot. The Grimalkin Tarot. I need to add that to my tarot things, but I am notoriously lazy. And there is that. There is that. All right. When will they say, I love you? Oh. I'm not sure. They have some drama associated with this. They do have some drama associated with that whole thing. I think it's like some stigma that's around it or something else, or they think that it causes something else to start or end, it's almost like this awkwardness with communication. The person has an awkwardness with the communication. They're almost not very good at it. They're not very good at it. And it seems that they've tried it before. Maybe they've had some issues before, but they just sort of associate awkwardness with some things. They're sort of bad at communication with other things. So you're looking at kind of a challenge, right? Kind of a challenge back and forth, trying to get a stable thing going with this particular person. So, I mean, you do have a bit of a challenge getting it started, a bit of a challenge getting the communication going well, and also sort of avoiding sort of some conflict they think it could start or something like that. Jeanette, post your question in chat. Appreciate you hanging out. But I don't know. I mean, until they fix their overall communication, I think this is the least of your problems. I think this is the least of your problems. They need to fix the overall communication. They need to figure out what is happening with all of that stuff and why they have problems just doing basic talk that anybody else would do naturally, or, you know, and not have a problem with. But I mean, it's sort of a thing where they've grown up having issues, and they just seem to have issues overall with doing everything. So, you know, I mean, don't hold your breath. Don't hold your breath. You have a bigger problem, and that's communication, because if something big happens, if something major happens, and you need the communication to be there, you may have some difficulty with it. And that's going to cause, again, the lack of wanting to be in an argument, because they know that they're just awkward with communication in general, and they may end up just yelling for no reason or something like that. I don't know. There's not a good cure. Again, that is the tip of the iceberg with the communication problems, and fixing it overall would be the best solution if that is possible. If that is even possible, fixing it overall would be the best solution. There we go. All right. All right, ending soon, last reading. All right, we got that. So how does that look? Does that look okay? I think it looks all right. All right, let me do the reading title. And this is never going to save. I don't know why I'm doing this. Background opacity. Let's make it 100% and see how it looks now. See how it looks now with 100%. Okay, that's a little bit better. That is a little bit better. Okay. I'd like to know the connection with my ex-boyfriend. Will he reunite? Connection with the ex-boyfriend for Jeanette. Let's check it out. And see the X. Let's see. Reversals. Yeah, I'll do some reversals, but I'm not going to do like all reversals. I don't know. It's annoying to me. Okay. Connection with my ex. We're going to reunite. We're going to have like this big reunite thing where we come together and we leap out into the field and hug in each other's arms, and you know, never know. You never know. But the Victorian Romantic Tarot may tell us something at least. We'll go to the love screen. Get that connection with the ex-boyfriend. See if they are going to come back and we are going to have this big reuniting moment. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out together on the love screen with the ex. I did try to sell this deck, by the way, and nobody wanted it. Nobody wanted it because it's worth about $150. But Rithika, thank you for joining. Appreciate that, your subscription. So I don't think I'm ever going to get that. So I'll sit here and read with it instead. The Four of Swords. If it's going to happen, be prepared to wait. I do think they eventually instigate some casual connection. What does that mean? Maybe hit you up on social media or tag you in a post or have something funny in social media to where you end up just sort of connecting in a weird way, you know, to where they're not exactly calling you, but they reach out. They reach out through the internets and they let you know very casually, very casually. So the Ace of Swords, that does come, but it's after some time. It is after some time. It's not immediate. It's not anytime soon, right? The Four of Swords, taking that break, getting that rest, letting everything settle down, The Four of Swords. Let's relax with it. Let's relax with it and not be that big of a deal. You're going to have to wait. Mina, this is a heavily used deck. This is a heavily used deck that is 8 years old. Okay. The High Priestess, though, says that, well, Annie, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. The High Priestess into the Page of Wands, it does go back and forth. I think eventually you move on and you're not too concerned about it anymore, but you know, they do ping you. They do ping you on social media, and they want to contact you later. Not now, not anytime soon, but eventually you get it going back on. Will Buddy P get divorce paper from the husband? Oh, okay. Well, my buddy P get the divorce paper from the husband. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. If we can get a divorce paper. I guess the Game of Thrones deck, that's at my local Barnes and Noble. I have looked at it. Okay, well, Mina, I will hit you up. Let's see. What am I doing? I got distracted. Okay. What was I even saying? I don't even remember. All right. I do remember where my tower is, though. That's the good news. That is the good news. I remember where my tower is. That's all you really need in life is a tarot tower. And the Rosetta. All right. So yeah, Mina, I think I still got your email. I think so. If I don't, you know where to email me. In the description is the email address. I got a tarot reading tomorrow at 5 a.m. 5 a.m. tarot reading. That's going to be interesting. Man, talk about being fresh. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's always good to be fresh when you do a tarot reading. Like, you don't want to do it after like 15 hours of working or something. So, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. The half awake, I need coffee tarot reading. Never know how those could go. All right. Where are we going? We're going to get some divorce papers. Ooh, the Chariot. The Chariot says they are delivered. The Chariot says they are delivered. Now, now, the Princess of Wands puts a bit of a spin on this. Doctor, welcome. What is going on? So, Annie, the Princess of Wands puts a bit of a spin. Now, you remember from my Thoth course, the Princess of Wands reversed is the worst card in the deck. Crowley has nothing nice to say about this card at all. But it's not reversed. It's right side up. What does it mean right side up, you ask? It means a bit of fun, elation, and a little bit of drama. It's not as bad as reverse, where it's bad drama. It's sort of this adventurous spirit. It's sort of this riding along the flames with a tiger. It's getting into your own thing or doing something. In other words, when you get the divorce papers, you read it and you're like, whoa, what? What is that? What is that I'm reading? The Queen of Cups says it throws you a bit off guard. You're not quite ready for what you're seeing. Lavender, thank you for your donation. Let me know what your question is. So it's got a twist. There's a plot twist in there. you need to read it carefully to find the plot twist, because that is going to be something that is quite unexpected and may be something that derails a bit of stuff. But the Knight of Wands, the very, very big action card where we're moving into something, we're getting stuff done, we're causing that to arrive. And the Chariot, where you actually do receive the papers, and all of that does happen. But again, there are some twists in that plot, and you definitely want to read that cover to cover. You want to read it cover to cover to find out what is happening with the plot twists, because it may not be advantageous to you at all. At all. Will my annoying friend leave me alone? She spreads lies for 6 months. That is a motivated person. Lavender Seas, that is a motivated person. I'm just saying. That, I mean, there's motivation, and then there's talk bad about you for 6 months? Oh. Six months of harassment. Will the annoying friend leave you alone? Let's try this out with a bonfire. In case you're wondering what this is, by the way, that's a bonfire tarot. Austin, thank you for your donation. Appreciate that. Astrology business be a success. Let's check that out. The presentation. Who are you presenting to, Austin? Let us know. All right, let's check this out and see how we're going to do with all of that. All right, please don't be all upside down. Oh, yeah, we got a couple of right side ups. A couple of right side ups. That is pretty annoying. I'm going to say no. Gonna say no. We got some challenges here. We have some challenges here. I don't know what you did to motivate this person, but they are certainly motivated. They are certainly motivated. We have so they feel like they were slighted. Even if they weren't, it doesn't matter. You know, people's feelings and logic, they don't blend together very well. Sometimes people just have feelings that are completely illogical and make no sense whatsoever. Judgment says that. They feel like the scales are not yet happy. They feel like that they need to enact justice in order to get revenge on something like that. So, I mean, she has issues. Well, yeah, for 6 months. Three of Swords says no. They seem to be driven to do this. They seem to be fairly motivated, and you know, I'm not really sure why they would keep doing that. That's pretty annoying, I gotta say. The World upside down. This seems to be something that's not on their mind all the time. Not on their mind all the time, but they do seem to just, you know, remember it from time to time, and then they take action. Then you see the action, and they like the attention as well. The Ace of Wands reversed. They like the attention, so they're getting attention from this. Until they stop getting attention from this, they're not going to stop. And this is sort of, they try different things to get attention, and this is one of them. And this seems to be working. It seems to still be working until they do not get that attention. You're going to have the Three of Swords moment where we're going to have that disappointment. We're going to have that cutting action to where they just don't stop. They just don't stop doing it. Difficult to sort of process, you know. But yes, some people are a bit odd. Some people are a bit odd indeed. Mama, thank you for your donation. Appreciate you. All right, Austin, astrology presentation. So, Austin, who are you presenting to? Oh, are you doing it on your channel? Let's see. All right. All right. Let's see about your presentation and all of that stuff. See if it's going to be any good. What's a good astrology deck? Oh, I know. The Star Tarot would be perfect for this. The Star V2. I mean, if there's one tarot that you need for an astrology presentation, that's going to be the Star. And ow, this thing hurts. This thing has sharp edges. Sharp edges. I'm starting to dislike these gilded or gold, silvery edge cards that are really big because they're hard to shuffle. They are quite difficult to shuffle, I gotta say. Will me and the Aries reconnect romantically later this year? Let's check that out in a minute. All right. Let's see about that. Let's see about the presentation. Knight of Cups says you make an impact. You do make an impact. That Knight of Cups, the Knight of Cups, Mr. Romance, you make an impact. I do think that you have a particular style that people like. I do think that you let your personality shine through, and that's going to be good. That's going to be good. The Knight of Cups says people notice, people do see that as being pretty cool, and they like what you did with the place. They like what you did with the place. The Nine of Cups reverse, though, says it's almost like that you're a bit disorganized. So before you get into this, before you leap in full steam, you want to make sure you're completely organized for that. So it's almost like that you forget something, or you're not quite prepared. Maybe you don't have the correct slides. Maybe the software that you're using crashes, or something goes wrong, or something is quite unusual within there. So be prepared for contingencies, or be prepared to have something else going on. Maybe make sure that everything is in place. So if there's something going to crash, be sure to use slides as a backup or something like that kind of thing for your presentation. If you're going to use slides, make sure you have two different ways. Maybe a PDF in addition to the live slides or PowerPoint or whatever. Temperance says that you blend everything well, which is going to be important here for your presentation. You want to make sure to have some decent transitions. If you're going from A to B, make sure it's transitioned well. Make sure that you sort of think it out. Make sure the dialogue is well thought out. And I think that you're going to make a good impact, right? The Six of Wands, the Lord of Victory, says that you come in, you roll in, and you do make a definite impact, and people do like your presentation. I think it goes quite well indeed. Just make sure that you have any contingencies set up in case something goes wrong, and you may have to wing a little bit of it. You may have to wing a little bit of it. All right. Well, me and Aries reconnect later this year. Let's check that out. Reconnect romantically. There you go. The Aries. That's gonna be a chore there. Let's see, Mama. Figure out about the reconnection later this year, and then we are bailing. I appreciate everyone joining us tonight. By the way, we're here every single night. If you didn't get your question answered, we're here we're literally here every single night. Dallas, have a great evening. And tomorrow it is Friday. It is Friday. We got the 4th of July. Does anybody have any big plans? Is everybody still locked down? I know a lot of people are trying to cancel the holiday for some reason. So hopefully everyone has a fantastic 4th. I will be here celebrating with reading some tarot. And it may be a slow night. But I don't know. We'll see. You never know on holidays. I streamed, I think it was on Christmas, and there were people. I streamed on New Year's, and it was packed. So, I don't know. You never know. Let's find out what happens. Fireworks were canceled anyway. So there you go. I'll have fireworks in the channel. Not literally. I don't want to burn the place down. Okay. Son's birthday on the 4th of July. Just like the movie. Okay. Are we going to reconnect later this year? This looks quite difficult. It's already the 4th here. Well, there you go. What is it? The 4th? It's like the 2nd. You're 2 days ahead? Huh? Okay. I didn't know that was the thing. Okay. The 8 of Wands means that not gonna happen until much later in the year. The Eight of Wands is the movement card. Reverse means the movements just aren't happening and there's not a lot of action going on within this. So you're sort of going to have to wait, right? The King of Cups, they are a bit emotionally distracted. They may have something going on. The King of Cups is also a bit of a pacifist as well. Maybe they just want to get things started yet. Maybe they just have other plans, other things happening as far as that's concerned as well. Now, later this year, we're talking November-ish. Ace of Cups says they do end up getting sort of that, they do end up want to try something, get something started, try something, give it a shot, and hope for the best, But yeah, it's very casual. It's very under the table type of feeling. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Wolf, I thought you had time traveled there because, I don't think we can do 2 days. I don't think that the rotation of the earth, unless it's really, really slow or something. Yeah, but Ace of Cups says they do end up making something. You may have to help, though. Again, under the table, casual, not like a big announcement where the trumpets start playing and they start rounding up everything. So Justice says it may not work out long term, but you do get that feeling that we could have a reuniting later the year, maybe around the holidays type feel. All right. Well, thank you everybody for hanging out. All right. Mina's Bookshelf, thank you for your email as well. Okay. Well, cool. We will see you tomorrow night.